Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. My name is Silver Spark Simmer and this is my brand new first ever video. So hi, welcome, thanks for watching, really appreciate it. You will have to bear with me though because it's my first time and I am a little bit nervous and hopefully I don't mess up too much. So we're going to get on with today's video and I am doing the Drifter Challenge. I will link the description and rules in the comments in the description below. Basically all it is a 24 house challenge. You don't have to do all 24 houses. You can dip in and out where you can. It's a great challenge because what it does is it uses a lot of the packs if you have the packs. So it allows you to explore things that you probably wouldn't explore normally, but if you don't have the packs that's okay too because it does also give you alternatives, so you can play completely base game, completely vanilla. So I'm just going to run through a few of the rules before we get into having a look at my sim herself. I'm just having a quick look to make sure I put all the changing the gameplay back to what I do. Okay, awesome. So, like I said, it is called the Drifter Challenge. This is House 1 Part 1, and we're starting a brand new save. So, part of the rules are if you're playing the full 24 houses, you need to clear out Willow Creek and Oasis Springs. So as you can see, Willow Creek is completely empty. And also almost all of Oasis Springs. This is our Drifter, and this is one of the conditions that you have in House 1. But all the townies that were in those two towns, I have built them houses, I have downloaded them houses from the gallery, some great little ones, and then I've just made Newcrest kind of up and coming town. So with Oasis Springs, you are allowed, so one of the rules is you have to put a restaurant here on Futures Past. So I have put Happy Days Diner, and again that is just from the gallery. So the general rules with House 1 are you start on Aga's Abode, which is here. Place a restaurant on Futures Past, which I have done. So your sim must be a young adult. They can be an alien, mermaid, spellcaster or an all sim. Unfortunately they can't be a vampire, and as of yet the rules haven't been updated to include werewolves, the werewolf pack or the high school years pack, so I'm not sure whether werewolf would be applicable. You can choose your own traits and aspirations, likes and dislikes. So the main goal is to create a 1 bed, 1 bath house worth 30k and produce your heir to young adult. Why I love the Drifter Challenge is because you start off with nothing, so you go onto your empty lot, you have to clear your simoleons to nothing, and you have to, it's a rags to riches basically, but you can only play in House 1 as the Drifter. So when you find a partner or you have a child, you cannot play as them, they have to be completely autonomous. There are a few other small rules. You cannot move out sims. So if you move someone in and you decide you don't like them, unfortunately that's tough, you have to keep them in there. So if you have a bad relationship with one of your exes, for example, it could cause some juicy gameplay. So you're not allowed to host club gatherings on your lot. You're also not allowed to designate your lot as a club hangout. Your heir unfortunately can't become a vampire because they can't die. You can only travel when you have 1,000 simoleons in your house funds, and the only places that you can travel to in House 1 is invited households, to lots for scheduled events, 6am, club gatherings away from your lot. Let me just put my notes round. And all festival locations. So the only community lots that are available that you can travel to are Foxbury Commons and Newbright Commons if you have university. You can go to restaurants because we put a restaurant down, so if you're invited to a restaurant you can go along. You can go to rental properties and vacation destinations. If you want to take your sim on holiday, absolutely do that. There is a little bit of a catch with that, because you can only visit open community lots within your destination. Apart from, to get to the deep woods, you can access the forest in Granite Falls. To access the jungle, you can visit any lot in Selva Dorada, and Batu is completely restriction free because it is its own world, if you like. There are, again, exceptions to when you can travel with less than 1,000 simoleons. So that is for jobs and schools, the resting places of your Sims, Sylvian Glade, the Grotto, retail lots owned by you. So if you want to open your own restaurant in the first house, you can absolutely do that, and you can travel to that lot too. Travel to hospitals having a baby, vet clinic to help your pets. You want to take on the Strangerville mystery, you can travel to Strangerville. And you can also travel to the Magic Realm. Everything else in House 1 is locked. So I have got ahead and made my sim, because she is already, because I wanted to save a little bit of time on this video, I'm trying to make them about half an hour long. But I just wanted to quickly go through some of the mods that I have in my game. So I rely heavily on mods. With my YouTube channel, I'm going to try and avoid as many or as much as I have got. So in this game, I'm using Wonderful Whims because I love the attraction system. More columns in CAS because it's just so much easier to find things within Creator Sim. MC Command Center. I don't think anybody that plays on PC really should be doing without it. It is phenomenal. UI cheats, because sometimes things glitch and sometimes you have to cheat. I'm going to try not to. There's going to be no cheating unless absolutely necessary. I also use All Year Round Plants by Scarlet, which is now modded by Robin. The reason being, in House 2 I believe, you have to collect lots of different plants, and you have to collect them within a certain amount of time. So now that we are seasons, if you have seasons installed, you will find plants don't spawn when they're meant to, when you want them to. I have Slice of Life by Kawaii Stacey because it gives my sim more depth. Alongside that, I also have Lump News, First Impressions and Mod Pack. So Mood Pack, because again, just brings my sim to life a little bit more. I use Colour Slide and Bed Cuddle because I love Bed Cuddle. Pancake one, you cannot not have Bed Cuddle, and if you haven't seen it, you'll see it in my gameplay, and hopefully you'll love it. If you want me to, I can link any of these mods down below so that you can directly download them from the creators themselves. I also use Little Miss Sim's small fixes because sometimes the glitches are so bad, but she does amazingly at correcting them. And I also use her Better Autonomous Homework mod because, like I said before, we cannot control anybody apart from our main drifter in House 1, so I like my teens and children to be able to do their homework without a fight. So in saying that, the Sims that we cannot control, we are able to give them medicine. So they are able to take medicine if they're sick. They can blow out their candles. They can answer their phones and accept to go to invited places. But obviously your drifter would have to go with them. What else can you do? And occasionally, I have had it when I've played this on my own personal saves, when sometimes the uncontrolled Sims will starve themselves to death. So if I think it's getting that bad, then I will just give them a nudge in the right direction. But the rules are not set in stone. You can play this however you want to play it. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to show you our lovely drifter here. Go into edit mode and we can see her. So her name is Raven. Raven Temple. Her pronouns are she and her.
Zacabra.
She likes men and women, but she is also exploring romantically, so that is also... I like to have my Sims open-minded because you never know, you give them an option of who they want. If she does end up going for somebody the same as her, then we will make her pregnant, be able to get pregnant the other Sim to get her pregnant, just because unfortunately in the rules at the moment there is no adoption apart from House 8. It has to be by Woohoo. So she is a spellcaster. She has got the curator aspiration. I had to play her a little bit to get her as a spellcaster because she is one of my Sims that I made. I changed it slightly. So I did randomise her traits. So she loves the outdoors, she's hot-headed, and she's a goofball. And her likes and dislikes. So she dislikes the colour white. It's going to be difficult. She likes backyard music. She likes boohoo fashion or boho fashion, however you say it. And she loves cross stitch as well, and decor. She is a farmhouse decor lover. So that's great. So I randomised all of these, and these are the ones to do with sort of wonderful women's. And that's so awesome. So I'm just going to go through her, show you some of her outfits. So this is Raven. Like I say, she was one of my CC made Sims, so I have completely stripped her of her CC and made her purely Max's match. So this is her daytime outfit, her formal outfit, her athletic outfit, nighttime outfit. I think I've got more actually, I've got more. So daytime outfit, we have 1, 2, 3, formal, 1, 2 and 3. Athletic 1, 2 and 3. Nighttime, she's got the same ones but all different colours, just because that's the only boho ones that are there. These are her party ones. Pretty party girl. Her swimsuit. Don't know why I put her down as liking blue. She now likes blue, even though it's not in her likes and dislikes. My favourite colour, to be fair. And then these are her summer outfits and her winter outfits. I will change these up as the story goes along, but for now let's head in and see her. So like I said, I did start her on this lot and got her into the magic realm to make her a spellcaster. So we are starting a little bit later than what you would normally start if it's a brand new set. So we're going to go in now, and you can see I've set her funds to nothing. The only friend that she has, or not even a friend, is Morgan Ember, because they had to help her become a spellcaster. But it's 5. She's got a 5 friendship with them, so I'm not really worried about that. So I'm also going to just quickly show you her lot. I'll change my... So I play with Sims 4 camera because for me it just is so much easier. I know a lot of people play with Sims 3, but I just can't get my head around it. So this is a Gavode. It is a 20 by 15 lot, and I have given it random traits. So we have great soil, good schools and romantic aura. Lot traits, we have quake zone, reduce and recycle and volcanic activity. Again, they have just been randomised. I will probably remove these as we go along if they're too annoying to see. I normally play very, very safe with my gameplay. So this is going to be tester for me. What I am going to do actually is you can start this off as a tiny home. So I'm going to start it as a tiny home here. I'm just going to lay a block of 4 down there like that. Now, there is something that you can also do, which I do when we get to Willow Creek because the season's being unpredictable, is you can buy a gabled roof or half gabled roof here, and then if you take it down, lay your roof here, and if you pop a door in, it then becomes a shelter for you, and it's completely free. But you don't really need to do that in Oasis Springs unless you get really bad weather. You can change your lot type to tiny home and normal residential at any time, and I do come into the new house with an idea of what I want to build for my Sims. So I use Instagram and I use Rollo's floor plans. Again, I will put the link to their Instagram page here. They are fantastic. So they make all these plans for different size lots in squares. Each square represents 1 square on your lots, and just a lifesaver. I'm not a builder by any means. I'm rubbish. So this really helps me. So a 20 by 15 knot, I have loads saved already, but the 20 by 15 knot that I will be building, why isn't it saved for me? 20 by 15. That was the one I was going to go for originally, but I found one that was even better. Oh no. Go back to... Pretty sure I saved it. Let me refresh quick. Oh no, this is disaster for my first video. Disaster. Saved. Here we go. I found it. So it's this one. It's got a guest bedroom, which I will use as the small person's bedroom or the child's bedroom, and then upstairs the big bedroom, ensuite bathroom, and then this is all open to down below. So this is the one I'm going for. It's got some nice outdoor spaces, and then if you're not sure what any of this colour coding means, at the end she does put what everything means. So it's such a good thing to have. Okay, so we are now 15 minutes into the video, so I'm going to go ahead and start with Raven, and we are going to do some foraging. So the idea now is that you need to make some money. So you can do this by doing odd jobs, by collecting, selling, painting when you have enough money. There's lots of different ways. I've played this so many different ways, but my favourite way of playing it is this way. Being a spellcaster, you don't have to keep it going throughout the generations, it's not important. But being a spellcaster helps because, especially when you've got the reduce and recycle, you can have a dumpster and you can dice the deals. And then if there's anything that you like, you can repair it to have it in your house. So that help massively as well. Okay, so we're going to go on our forage. Speed her up a bit. So this house is I think quite sort of a quick house. It gets you into the idea of what the Drifter Challenge is all about. And it is quite restricted in the first house, which is always really, really fun. So my main aims for this video is just to get a little bit of money so that we can buy ourselves some essentials. Frogs are fantastic because with frogs you can breed them and then they give you money. So this one here is nice. I'm afraid of this one. 100 here. So let's go and find where she is. How has she got to? Here. Once she's done her foraging, I will get her to meet some peeps. Oh. Oops. Someone's obviously got something that we've been looking for, so we've completed that milestone. Faboise. And we need to collect 5 crystals, 3 frogs, and 3 fossils. So we already have a fossil here, so we're going to extract that. We've got 1. And we'll carry on. Let's go. See what we can get. So like I say, I normally am so predictable. I make them love the outdoors, I make them creative, because selling paintings on the street gallery is such an easy money maker. And Dance Machine, because she can just nap and fully fill up her sleep need, which is awesome. But I wanted to do something very different and try something new. So that's what I'm doing. Oh no, we've got a bullseye frog as well. Let's add that to favourite. And then let's breed our leopard frog with our bullseye frog. Yeah. Ooh, a whirly flower frog. We'll add that to favourite for now. When we get more of these, I will start selling them. Extract the fossil. I'm just playing on a phone. Well done, Rafe. We'll get anything from here. So there's some things we can harvest from here. We get frogs from here? No, we've done our frogs. fantastic here. So although we don't have a lot of amenities here, we do have somewhere where we can cook, where we can buy food. We don't have any toilets or anything around, so that is kind of my main priority at the moment, is to get her somewhere to be when she needs to then. So how many, what have we got here? So we need 3 more crystals, 1 more frog, 1 more fossil. I'm just going to drag these and sell them because you can get some good ones, but they are 70 each, so it's worth just selling them. She likes gardening, absolutely she does. So the other thing is I tend to pick and choose what they like and dislike. So if it pops up and she's not in a good mood, I'll say, oh no, she does like that. But in this playthrough, in this Let's Play, I am going to say yes to everything. So if she starts disliking something, then that's on her. I will just press the button to say, yes, Raven, you will dislike this. You can dislike this, actually, it's fine. Sell these broken fossils. 20. Okay, so we're getting a little bit of money. Can't quite breed yet. So it is 7, nearly 8, this 8 PM. And I am going to just have a look at this. How many? So we need 1 more fossil. I'm just going to pop this out and pop this back in because we do have 5. 1, 2, or 5. That's fine. Okay. So I think what we're going to do now is we're going to change her aspiration to gardener. I love getting these aspiration points because your reward store is really helpful in some things as well. So freelance botanist, and we're going to plant something 3 times and water it 10 times. So we've got lots of plants here, which I probably won't keep them all when we start building the house, but for now they're going to be our little money spinner. And I'm going to keep 5 of each. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then some the daisies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Some chrysanthemums. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The other thing that I like to do, which I probably will do in this as well, is I like to go to Magnolia Promenade, and I like to get a fish for a dragon fruit. Just 1 dragon fruit, and I will plant it. Because at Perfect, that is a really, really good money maker. So strawberries, I'm going to sell those. I've got exactly 5 of these. Don't know how much room I've got left. I'm going to take this anyway. So again, like I said, you can get your sim a job. Your sim can have any job she likes in this one, or they like. There's no... The only restrictions are what are in the rules. Other than that, you can do whatever you like. I might get her to get a freelance job a bit later on, once we've we're a bit more established. So let's plant these. Sell these. And I'm going to do, well, she's doing that, so ready, it's not ready yet. Okay, so we're going to plant all these and water them. And then I know the other camera is much better. It spins me out. I can't do it. I don't know why. I just can't. Look at waterfall as well. So she can do that. Oh, why is she scared? What is she scared of? Seismophobia. This is this area is known to have tremors now and then. Being here makes Sims constantly tense. Oh, see, I don't ever use lock traits. Lock challenges. I don't know. They make me nervous, I think. I do like the simple living one though, but it's just not really good for the start of the Drifter challenge because you need lots of different things which you can't get hold of straight away. So sometimes So what I think I might do is eventually I'll switch out one of the not so good bot traits and put in a simple living one. We can get deliveries, we can get Zoomer deliveries, so that's cool. So once she's done this, come on Raven. Once she's done this, we're going to pop her. I'm just going to get her to practice some magic actually, because there are some spells that we're going to need to learn. So once she's done this and she has watered her plants, we're going to put her back on her curator aspiration, and then we're going to do some practice magic before she goes to bed. Oh, she's getting hungry. Okay, well, we're getting some cash, so this is all good. And once we've done the next bit of the curator, we should have some more cash. Come on, Raven, you can go faster, sweetheart. We need you to do this quicker. Right, now water. Go, go, go. Oh, we've got one strawberry left. Come on, girl, you're doing amazing. So I don't know what my favourite bit of this is. I just love it. Oh, I never thought that. I love The Sims in general, but I just tend to play very, very boring. My Sims are like a legacy Sims, and that's it. So finding this was groundbreaking for me, and I just wanted to share it with everybody else. So we are almost at the end of the video. I'm just going to let her do this, and then hopefully get her to practice some practical magic. With regards to going to Magic Realm, so yes, she has already been, and for me to make her a spellcaster, but I'm not going to do the under 1,000 to let her go to the Magic Realm. I'm going to wait till she gets to 1,000, and then we will take her through to get her wand and her broom once she has enough. So once we've learnt a spell, I am going to end the video there. And there we go. So she learnt Repario. Perfect. Well done, Raven. That is amazing. So I am actually going to end the video there, and I'd like to thank you. I know it's been short and we haven't really got to do much in the real world after explaining all the rules, etc. But next episode we definitely will. So from me and Raven, I'd like to say thank you so much for watching, and we hope you join us for our next episode. Please like and subscribe, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell for notifications of when new videos are posted. Fantastic. Have a great time. Bye.